Oh, not that black spot again. There. Much better. Okay, we got the Bauer Flylites on today. This is my first chance wearing these. I never had them on before. I really love the shadow review I did last season. These are a little bit different, not quite as aggressively shaped. There's one little issue that it brought up. So I wasn't quite getting all the closure I wanted all the time. There you can see the shadows was very perfect right away. That was the first time I dropped in those since I put them on. Just checking here. I was trying to see if there was something held up on my foot or a strap, but everything was okay. And once I got going, I actually did find it wasn't too bad. Now I'll look at my better side. Same kind of thing. A little bit of daylight there. Checking my toes. Am I down? Let's see. Once I slide, bring those together, it's not quite as pronounced. A little bit of crease movement. This set has the high calf strap just below the knee, which I don't normally use. I actually found that it was kind of digging in a little bit. I don't wear a knee pad when I play. I eventually did loosen it up just to give it a little more freedom of movement, and that seemed to help a little bit. But all in all, I think I would choose to play in these without. Here's on some slightly less fresh ice. Same kind of movements though. Very easy to move, very easy to slide. There we go, right into position. Now some of these cross crease slides were a little bit tricky. I wasn't letting my front foot lead, so I think I was getting a little bit of drag, and that was making me turn, made my momentum on my push leg turn me a little bit. I think there's a good chance that if I'd have just completely undone that high calf strap, I probably would have had a little more play on the pad, and this probably wouldn't have happened quite as bad. Still, though, once I got going, once I was sort of moving at the speed of hockey, it really wasn't affecting me as much, and I had really good control for most of the play, for most of the drills. One thing I really loved about these gloves is how it feels handling the puck. That's the Vapor 90 break on the glove, and that Vapor-style blocker just really lets you get a good grip, and something about it, I just really love shooting pucks with it. Okay, time for some warm-up shots. This could be a long day. And we finally get started. There's a nice one on the pad. One from Keys. Big rebound. Hey, we're not playing rebounds. Good drop. Follow the puck to the corner. Guys, I said no rebounds. Ugh. Now, I'm not sure if it was because our last week, but the boys all tried to get a little bit fancy today. He's going to try a Michigan and miss it, but watch here. I push across. I follow him out. Would have had it anyway. Tries the little chip shot. Still right there. Good seal on the VH. Now, a lot of these are all part of a 4-shot sequence that the boys came up with, and I was getting a little tired, and I just needed a break. Come up with something else, guys. I'm dying out here. Okay, so it's 2-on-1 time. Here comes the pass, and I'm ready to push. I'm going to move myself over, but I'm just a little bit deep in my net. So by the time I get there, I actually redirect it with my own pad in. I'm still calling it a save. In position, still drop, make the nice save. This one I actually get with the top of my pad coming across. Alright, now here's how the drill's supposed to work. If the defense is taking the puck carrier, he's supposed to pass. But he doesn't. So as I'm about to play the pass, I have to make a save. I still get it coming across. Watch this lovely little hand-eye move. Here's a nice save on a low shot. Ready for the rebound to push right across. And it's in the glove. Broken play. Get big. Cover the low net. Not many blocker highlights this time around, but I found a couple saves. off the blocker and into the glove. Watch this absolutely perfect shot, glove side. Oof. I was getting victimized early. But eventually it all started working. Now don't even ask me what this technique is. I'm just glad he was shooting glove side again because that's where I landed. This glove does have a pro palm, so the squeeze was a little tough at first. But eventually it started working well. I personally wouldn't do a pro palm for a glove. I always use game ready on everything I wear. I had to windmill this one because the puck sort of rode up the palm a little bit. Gabe thought I was showboating, so then he pulls this one out. Here's a couple on Keegs. Watch the speed on this one. Just got enough of it. Such great hand positioning in this model. Effortless. Yeah, here comes another fancy one. Just got the glove on it. One more on a quick shot. Had to reach behind a little bit for that one. Zamboni driver was getting ready, so this is our last play of the day. And they turn a 2-on-1 into this 3-on-1 tic-tac-toe. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.